Hey friends, welcome back. This video is going to be a little bit more talkative, I guess, than my normal videos. I'm sitting in the van by myself. The kids are not with me because I have an appointment. I'm actually about to go in here and get stitches out. Yes, I got stitches almost 2 weeks ago and they come out today. I've never had stitches before, so it's been like a different experience for me. Even when I was a little girl, I've never had stitches. I've never had a broken bone. Yeah, I know most people have probably had both sometime in their lifetime, but anyway, I figured I would kind of tell y'all what's going on. I did have a surgery. It was a little minor surgery, thankfully, but it's one that will still make you really nervous. And you know, anytime the thought of having surgery, no matter small or big, even if it's dental surgery, it's no fun to think about because I mean, who wants to do that? That's not a fun thing to go and do on any day. But anyway, I'm going to kind of tell you my story of what happened. I have just a few minutes before I go in there. I'm actually just a little bit early. So I actually had mole surgery. I had a mole removed and then I ended up turning into a surgery. So back in January the 8th, I came and had a mole removed. No big deal. That's really not a big deal. I had it done about 20 years ago, one on my back. I knew there was nothing to that. So anyway, I went and had that done. Assumed everything was fine. I think it rocked on maybe 3 weeks. I got a call back. She called me one Thursday evening to let me know that it came back as an atypical mole. So if you're like me, you probably know absolutely nothing about moles. I didn't know anything until this, and I kind of just started researching what it meant. So an atypical mole, it just pretty much means that some of the cells in there are abnormal. Now, this does not mean that it's cancer. It could turn into cancer is what they told me at any time in my life, whether that be in 10 months, 10 years, or 50 years. Just, there's no known timeline, and it could never turn into cancer. So it's one of those things where it's a big unknown. So, I mean, the risk of leaving it, I don't know. It could be great, or it could be nothing at all. So what they recommend doing is going in there and removing tissue and skin around it just to have clear margins. That way you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it turning it into anything bad later in the future. So that's what we did. So February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. That's why I really didn't vlog Valentine's weekend. I was kind of dealing with all that. So February 13th, Josh took me and I went and had a little surgery done. Thankfully, it didn't take a long time. It wasn't terrible. It's nothing I want to experience, though. It wasn't fun. So I had that done. I got my stitches, and thankfully everything's been healing fine there. I'm a little nervous to go in and get my stitches removed because I don't know what that's like. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see when I get out of here. I went home, and I was numb for a while after I got that done. And by that night, I think by bedtime, I was kind of hurting a little bit, and I definitely hurt all the next day, Friday on Valentine's Day. And then after that, I've been pretty good. Not a whole lot of pain. Just if I stretch the wrong way or move the wrong way, I kind of feel it and I stop what I'm doing. But other than that, they've been healing fine. So hopefully this won't be a big deal to go in there and get this done. But it has made me aware to kind of just know your skin. Like, know if you maybe need to get something checked out or not. Like, I think I've had this mole for several years. Honestly, I don't know because I don't pay a whole lot of attention to that. But it was one I was like, maybe I should just go get this checked out. So I did, and I'm glad that I did. And I'm glad that this is behind me. Actually, they had my surgery scheduled for March 31st, which y'all know is a long time away. So I called a couple of times and it was like, if you get a cancellation, please just call me. I just want to go ahead and get this over with. So thankfully she did call me at the end of January and say that she had a cancellation for February 13th. So they fit me in then, which I'm glad. I don't want to still be dreading this thing. But it did come back. Thankfully, they did have clear margins. Praise the Lord. I have been praying so hard about that. So there was clear margins, so I don't have to go back in there and cut anything else out or do anything else. So I know this is kind of like a story time of what has happened the last few weeks, but I haven't talked about it or really wanted to talk about it. I haven't cared to talk about it, but now that it's kind of here and done, I figured I would kind of share that with y'all and let you know what's been going on, and kind of a reminder to check your skin. It doesn't take but just a few minutes to go in and get it checked out. Yeah, and get it removed if you need to get it removed. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go inside and get this part over with, and then I'm going to finish vlogging probably the rest of the day. Emily has volleyball evaluations tonight, so I'll probably just carry y'all around the rest of the day. But thanks for listening to my story. Alright, so I'm done. That took a long time. I waited forever, but it's over. It was a little painful, but I'm out and I'm done. So now I'm going to go get Emily some knee pads for volleyball tonight and going home to finish up dinner. Jackson, is it yummy? Is it yummy? The roast looks and smells amazing. I've got some tater tots in the oven, carrots, and some mac and cheese to go with it. All right, so it is about 7 o'clock in the evening now. We had dinner, got kids ready, and rushed out the door to volleyball evaluations. Oh, hey, Jack. But we're back home now. I was gonna vlog in there, but it was just hectic and crazy, so I didn't. So now we're back home. I've got a sleepy little boy on my hands over here. He is so tired. He likes to take an evening nap, but since we were gone, he didn't get to do that. But everything went good there. So we'll have evaluations again on Friday night, and then they'll pick teams and all that stuff. So we're just going to hang out here for a little bit before I start the whole bedtime routine. I'm trying to keep him awake because I don't like when he falls asleep around this time, or he will not sleep tonight. He has a hard time sleeping at nighttime. So I'm going to try to keep him up at least until 8:30. We'll see how that goes. All right, so it's the next day, and we are working on some schoolwork right now. We are just simply copying the map. I printed out some blank U.S. maps with one that already is filled in. That's something that I'm trying to cover this year is geography, and just by seeing where the states are and then writing down the states, I think it really helps with memory. I also have some flashcards. We'll probably use that in a little while after this, and just repetition I think helps more than anything. The girls can name where some of the states are already without looking at the map, so hopefully over time they'll be able to memorize most of these. Okay, so it's a few minutes after 10, and I'm making my second cup of coffee. I've been having my half and half as my creamer, but for my second cup, I'm going to try this new, actually I tried it yesterday for the first time. It's the cinnamon coffee cake. It was really good. I did not get to finish it though. I got busy, you know, mom life. I left it on the counter and never came back to it. So I took like 2 or 3 sips out of it. But I'm hoping to be able to finish this cup. So if you're looking for a new creamer, this one is really good. Like I said, I'm still doing my half and half in my coffee, but once in a while, I want to be able to still have a little bit of sweet creamer in there just to give it some flavor. All right, y'all, so it is now the next day. Again, I'm sitting here with an afternoon iced coffee. I'll let the kids go outside and play for a little bit just because it's beautiful out there. But I wanted to go ahead and finish up this vlog because I feel like once it's 2 and 3 days, I feel like it's just dragging on and it becomes like all over the place. But I began this video out talking about surgery, and I kind of wanted to end it on that note a little bit and just let you know. Just wanted to encourage you, if you're going through something hard, a hard time, just remember what the Bible says about God works all things for the good of those that love him and called according to his purpose. So if you are a child of God, that whatever you're walking through is for a purpose, whether it is to share it with somebody else and to comfort them in their time of need, or if it's just to strengthen you and to help you in your relationship, to bring you closer to Him, which I personally feel like that is what happened to me. It has brought me closer to the Lord. It has strengthened my faith. I took some time away from social media. I quietened the noise and just got along with the Lord and just been able to draw closer to Him. So He can use all situations for good if you just trust Him and you have faith in Him. So anytime you're walking through, I know it's easier said than done, but when you're walking through a difficult time, just giving it to the Lord and asking Him what He can teach you from that and the season that you're going through and the circumstance that you're in, because He can work it out for the good, and I believe that. So anyway, I just wanted to share that little encouraging little bit with y'all, because I feel like I've just been encouraged over the last couple weeks by reading the Word and just praying and drawing closer to the Lord. So sitting here in Jackson's room, y'all probably wonder what that thing is beside me. It was the girls. It's a Paw Patrol tower. They never play with it anymore, so it's been passed down to Jackson and here in his room. But if you're new to my channel, I also would like to encourage you to subscribe. I know a lot of you watch and you just don't subscribe, but that means a lot to YouTubers. We're out here working hard and putting content out, and it's just exciting when you see your numbers grow and you feel like people are engaging. So if you watch and you're not subscribed, if you would, just hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And you also are able to see when I post new videos. I appreciate all of you for being here and being part of our YouTube family. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment down below and we'll chat more there. And I will see you on the next vlog. My next vlog, I'm pretty excited about it, y'all. I'm doing a morning routine of a large family. Y'all stay tuned for that one, and I will see you then. Bye, friends.